This claims to be the fastest battery bank in the world, but is it? So let's find out. So Ceba have sent me their new power bank, which is called the RAPI, and it claims that it can be charged in just 12 minutes. So let's find out if that's actually the case. Let's begin by unboxing it. So it's come in these 3 different boxes, which is awfully exciting. And let's start off with this big one, which I'm going to guess is the battery itself. Comes in this little bag here, and here we go. So item number 1. What else do you get for your money? Well, you also get this instruction manual here, which is awfully exciting. I'll let you guys read that later. And also wait for it, a USB-C cable. I bet none of you expected that. But what's in the other boxes? Well, we've got this one which says power bank on it, but I'm pretty sure this was the power bank. So let's see. And it is a massive charger. It actually looks like the MacBook Pro's one, except in blue. And in this final box, I believe we have the Australian adapter that I requested. So yes, that just slots on like so. And looks fantastic. Actually, I just had a great idea. I'm going to see if it's interchangeable with the MacBook one. Can this fit on the MacBook? And it fits. I'm not sure if they recommend if you use it like that, but it's definitely an option. Okay, so now that it's all unboxed, let's get rid of them. So now it's time to test the claim out. They claim that it can recharge to 80% in just 8 minutes and 100% in 12 minutes. So to try that out, I'm just going to drain it by charging my MacBook, and we'll be back once it's empty. So now that we can see it's empty over here, so let's go and charge it. And to do so, we plug it into this massive charger over here. That's a scarcely believable 100 watts. That's why it's so big. And honestly, it does look a little bit ridiculous next to the relatively tiny battery. I mean, this charges this. So what I'm going to do is put on the timer and see how quickly it charges. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And as we can see, it is charging straight away. We've got a green light over here and it's flashing 0. So the battery itself has an output of up to 30 watts, so it's more than enough to give something like a MacBook Pro over here a little bit of a top up in an emergency, and it can also fast charge something like an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy reasonably well. And if we look at the top as well, we can see that it's got the USB-C port that it's charging through right now, and it's also got a USB-A port if you've got an older style cable. This little button over here just lights up this display like so. It's already up to 4%. And this battery also comes in a variety of colors. As you can see, we've got the blue version over here with this little pattern that's been printed over here, which is to somebody's taste. So the build quality on this particular prototype device does not exactly excite me, as it is a little bit plasticky. It does feel a little bit hollow, a little bit flimsy, and it just could be a little bit better. In addition, it's also not the most compact design in the world, although that may be due to the heat management to be able to charge it at 100 watts. However, considering that it's only got a 4000 milliamp battery, it definitely is a little bit larger than you might expect. And the literature does describe it as being enough to charge an iPhone, which to be honest is not the most impressive claim in the world. Basically for this size, I would expect a little bit of a larger battery, maybe 10,000 milliamps. Okay, and now 12 minutes is just about up. Let's see how much the battery has charged. And it's done. 76%, which isn't quite as good as claimed, but it's still pretty damn good. I'm not exactly sure if there's any other batteries that charge quite as quickly as this, but if you do, please let me know. So it's a week later now, and it turns out that the makers of the RAPI charger are indeed adamant that it can fully charge in 12 minutes. They did say that it could vary depending on the country, but let's try it out in Australia again anyway. So let's start the timer. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And it is charging. Okay, so time is up, and how much has it charged? Let's see, and it's done 79%, which is pretty similar to last time. I mean, it's still a really fast charging battery, just not quite as quick as they claim, in Australia at least, using our power.